Hello, the internet. Welcome to Hack the Dino, episode 50. As you can tell, we're recording in front of a live studio audience, so expect lots of laugh tracks and boos.
Wow, that worked really well.
And singing of K-San by Cold Chisel. Yeah, thank you. That song's awful. I'm Ben Rosenthal, one of your co-hosts, and sitting right here next to me is a man who has very weird hair, Dan McGuinness.
Hello? It's too many people, I can't talk. It's really fine. I'm fine with this. I love the attention.
You love the attention?
Well, soaking it up. Soak the attention in.
Just draw it in. Feast on it. I'm going to feast on your applause.
It's like the spirit bomb.
I'm going to make a nice little quiche of your applause and serve it to you afterwards. It's going to be delicious. Or metaphorical. Hey, what have you been playing lately, Dan?
I've been playing Dusk, which we have actually a Let's Play went up of it today.
Yeah, about 3 hours ago.
About 3 hours ago for the people who are live here today. Get on your phones right now. But so we did a Let's Play, me, Brayden, and Ben, and of Dusk, which is it's like an independent Quake clone. Would we call it?
I'd say more Doom.
Doomy, Quakey vibe where you're it's like super fast, super 90s. Like the music's all like and stuff like that. And it's just this amazing, it just feels like the 90s. It's super violent. Shotguns, you get one in each hand, you're flipping shotguns around, and they've made it for people like us. It's clearly,
old men.
Yeah.
It's made for old men, not for kids.
First time I played it was in PAX, not a couple of years back or whatever, and I was like, man, this game's cool. I reckon it's going to get a pretty good cult following though. I reckon it's a look out for
I really don't laugh at that. I really like the pixelation. It's got a pixel slide.
Yeah, so you can have it looking really good, or you've got a slider, which I think they should have had it as in years that you're going back.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
But yeah, you can pixelate it back if you feel like you need to see it worse, which is really weird. But it was nice that it was there. But yeah, great game. It's like set on it's like on Earth, but it's like a horror theme. So you got
it's like in a farmhouse.
Yeah, there's farmhouses and stuff like that. Yeah.
Lots of rats, butchers, druids.
Druids, rats. It's like Hexen mixed with blood.
Yeah. Anyone play Blood? Yeah. Yeah, you can kill mimes in that game. Does nothing, but you can shoot them in the face. I mean, you can pretend to shoot them in the face with love. Wait, no.
Yeah.
So I've been playing ukulele.
Ukulele?
A fun-filled game. Yeah, it was on special for $20, so I got it. Support the industry.
Yeah, I think I got Dusk cheap as well.
Yeah, lots of fun. Who's played Banjo-Kazooie? It's that, but without the bear and his girlfriend. So that's more disturbing than Dusk. You get a bear in love with a big stork lady.
Yeah, because you guys keep talking about... I've never played Banjo-Kazooie, but you guys keep talking about that the bird is his girlfriend.
It is. What? Yeah. In his backpack. The one that goes...
Claire, get in my backpack.
No, you're married now. Your backpack days are over.
Yeah, I'm in the backpack.
More believable.
Yeah.
So I played a bit of that. And I did also download Dead Cells. Didn't get a chance to play it. That's fine. I understand you can just watch it on YouTube now and form your own opinion that way and tell everyone about it.
Are we going to talk about Dead Cells now?
You can if you want. I haven't played it, but sure.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're a man, you get killed, your head gets chopped off, and that's the opening. And then basically magic comes into you and makes you back to life. And then it's this Metroidvania, fast, sword hacking. You come to a door, you don't open it, you chop it down. Yeah. And it's just fast, pixel art. There's heaps of new pixel art games out recently, and it's just
almost too many.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting sick of Castlevanias. Or Metrovanias.
Yeah.
Castlevania as well.
But they also... someone's been using the term recently,
roguelike.
Roguelike. What does that mean? Can someone explain it to me? You?
Probably.
Anyone? Does anyone know what roguelike games mean?
Roguelikes are if you think of, was it Binding of Isaac? Where it's you're going through like dungeons and everything, but it resets every time you die.
Oh,
And,
yep,
like,
yep.
You have a
And
different.
is it different every time you
it's
play
like
it?
a randomly generated area.
You really need to
Procedural,
hold.
that's it.
You need to hold your mic closer. That's not even getting
Oh, they
registered.
don't get it.
No, they won't.
Hey, he's the audio man.
Yeah,
he,
fine.
he knows the score.
I'm not the audio man. You're the audio man.
Oh, I'm the audio man.
No.
It'll be fine.
Fix it in post. That was the first thing in film school they told us never to say.
Really?
First thing I said was fix it in the post. Like, yeah, we'll green screen it in later.
That's how that works.
All right. So yeah, Dead Cells Ukulele. I also played. What did I play last night? Octopath Traveler. I still love Octopath
I was
Traveler.
playing Octopath Traveler like 2 hours ago while I was working. It was the best. I'm just realizing now that it's not as easy as I thought it was, because I smashed through like the first 8 characters. I'm like, this is gonna be rad. I'm gonna smash through this. Second chapter for everyone. I'm like, yeah, I'm so underpowered. Like, I'm gonna have to grind, and I've started grinding now.
See, I did a little bit of grinding last night, and I was actually surprised how quickly you can level up. I think I jumped like 5 levels within half an hour.
Well, if you've got like a super tough character or 2 super tough characters in your team, you can level up those characters so quick. You just go to hard places and then just protect them, and then they just go.
I've been to your hard places.
It's the best place to be.
While grinding.
Claire?
While grinding.
Yeah.
So when we say hard places, Ash, we mean difficult areas. So we've
Difficult.
got a 10-year-old little boy in the audience today, and we're a family-friendly show.
Patronise him, little boy. Ash is the best.
Well, I guess he's your height, so.
That is true.
All right, should we go on to some news? I got a lot of news.
Nudes.
First bit of news. News. Researched by myself, not at all plagiarised. Luigi is dead. Thank you. Who would?
Mixed reaction.
Yes. Good. Yep, that useless Player 2 person, just spat everywhere, who was only ever used by the younger brother or sister in the household, is finally gone. He had his soul ripped out of him by the Grim Reaper in the latest Smash Brothers Ultimate trailer.
Yeah, it was that what it was for?
Yeah.
I thought it was just another Luigi's Castle. That's why I was so confused of what was going on. I was watching the trailer, and then it's just like, everyone's going, oh, Smash Brothers. I'm like, but, because he had his vacuum cleaner.
Yeah,
Like,
he
and I'm
was
like,
investigating Dracula's castle.
yeah, and, so he's just a ghost in Smash Brothers. Is that what they're implying?
Well, see, a lot of people are speculating. I know the internet, who would have thought? But they're saying there might be a spirit mode. Because during the...
Slow blink.
saying slow blink while you're doing it dilutes the dramatic. So there's a mode, and it was blocked out in the screen, and people have like reconstructed it or something, done that whole digital, enhance, and it said spirit. So they think that might be the new one-player game, because in an earlier Smash Brothers trailer, they had Mega Man and Mario get pierced through the chest by Ridley from Metroid.
Yeah.
So they're saying, maybe it's a quest to go and gather everyone's souls. I just want to point out that as established in Super Smash Brothers for the 64, these characters are all toys. That's why we have amiibos of them, because they're toys and figures that come to life.
Maybe
So
this
it's
is
not the real ones.
Maybe this is, when you're a little kid and you burn your army man and
Well,
smash
yeah, that's
up your...
what Master Hand is.
We used to get the G.I. Joe figures and take out, the screw in the that in the back they've got the screw, and if you take out the screw, they transform from G.I. Joes to exploding exploders, we called them. And basically, if you just drop them on the ground, they go poof, and because they're held together with a rubber band, you can put them back together. So Cobra Commander's like, I'll get you, fires a missile at him and he explodes because he's an exploding exploder.
What was the point of your story? So moving
The audio listeners will love that.
Audio listeners will love that gag.
Timesplitters has been acquired by, I don't know how to say it, the Coke.
Cock.
Like the mega rich brothers in America who everyone hates, who control the Illuminati?
The Baldwins.
You say the Baldwins?
No, I said mega rich.
Yes.
Anyway, studios acquired Timesplitters. Now, who played Timesplitters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I started from 2.
Yeah, same, because it was the only GameCube game that you could really get, the third-party GameCube game. It's just Bond, right?
Yeah, it was just GoldenEye basically.
Yeah.
much.
Got for another
Perfect
system.
Dark.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect
yeah,
Dark.
more Perfect Dark. Oh man, I
Uh,
love Perfect Dark.
No, I didn't play a lot of it, and I can't really recall a lot because old man. But is this something that people are excited about? Or?
Yeah, man. Like Timesplitters had like super good ideas in it. It was like a fresh take on that genre of like the GoldenEye vibe.
Didn't have any hands in it though.
So what? Neither did.
Nah, that put me off straight away. I
How
rewatched
do
the
they-
footage. And go,
how-
where's his hands though? It's just his gun
How do they-
floating.
how do they
How does he pull the
reload?
trigger?
How do they reload?
How does he wrap a present? I don't know. Hard questions here on Hack the Dino. How do you wrap a present in Timesplitters? You don't. You with the gun. You shoot it.
You shoot it at their face.
Patrick Sounderland, the EA Chief Design Officer, who's responsible for cancelling the Amy Hennig Star Wars game, and for the loot boxes in Battlefront. He also did some good things. I'm sure he
Boo.
he pat a dog once, I think.
The dog died.
And he was trying to suck its skull out of it before it passed away.
Spent too much money on loot boxes.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's where the dog was. He put it in a loot box. Hope someone buys you soon, puppy. Anyway, he's quitting.
Is it alive ahead?
Schroeder's. We're not getting into that again. We didn't get that app. Anyway, he's left EA. He's wrapping everything up and moving on to greener pastures. Hasn't said what he's going on to, but kind of be hard if you're the CDO,
What does that mean?
Chief Design Officer.
Oh.
I think it was a Philips console.
Get out.
I love the CDO. Has the best graphics. Said no one.
Stop it, Dan. So he's moving on. They're the second biggest game publisher in the world, and he's moving on to something else. So good on him. Mario Kart's coming to the mobile platform.
I tried to look up some footage of it. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, why would you think it
I
does?
just thought it might. I thought they might have done a screenshot or something. And there was all these YouTube videos, and there's like, what is it? It's called like Mario. It's called something. What's it called?
Mario Kart Mobile.
Mobile. Yes. And I looked it up, and there's all these YouTube videos of like footage of Mario Kart Mobile. And I'm like, oh, cool. Go in there, and it's just footage of Mario Kart 8. Like every time. There was like first 5 videos. I'm like, oh man, I've just got rickrolled. Like,
I've got an idea of how we can get more subscribers to the YouTube channel. Anyway, it's coming out later part of March 2019. Dead Cells. There are some Easter eggs that have been found in ye olde Dead Cells. Include the undead from Dark Souls, 2B and 9S from Nier Automata. I can never say that name, so I thought I'd
is it
put
the
on a funny
same
voice.
company?
Automata?
Is it Automata? I've always called it Nier. I've always called it Nier Automata.
That's what I say as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently I've been wrong.
Yeah.
And the face of Hollow Knight is in there as well.
yeah.
Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight sold 250,000 copies on the Switch and 1 million copies on PC.
I wonder if they get $1 for each game.
Nah, they get nothing. They do it for love. We'll ask them next time they're on here because they're coming back. They're coming on. I swear.
One day they'll answer my email again.
If we have to get Ari and Matt chained up, they work over on Peary Street. I know where they work.
We'll all go there now.
What time they eat. And speaking of Hollow Knight, their last DLC, which is coming out August 23rd, has undergone a name change. It's now called Godmaster to avoid legal issues. I think it was called God and Monsters or something, and that's apparently already a very popular mobile game.
God and Monsters.
So I think Will released a press release explaining why they changed it, and he just went, duh, it's a better name. And that was it. That was his explanation. It's a better name. Sweet. Dark Souls Remastered is coming September 19 to Switch.
It's too late.
Too late.
It's too late, man.
What do you mean?
Dark Souls 3's out.
Yeah, but it's not remastered
Nah.
and coming to Switch.
It's too late.
You're not going to like the next 5 news topics then.
Dark Souls 2's coming out.
No.
Dark Souls 3's coming out.
Gone Home is coming to the Switch.
Ah.
23rd of August. So is Diablo 3
Diablo 3?
coming to the Switch. Yeah, with Ganondorf. So you can go run around being Ganondorf.
Sure.
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Doom Eternal's coming to the Switch.
Well, that's good.
And
That's new.
Yeah. Doom.
They want us to break our Switch.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
it'll probably be a bit too. It'll overheat it.
No, apparently batteries have started to warp in some of the
in the
switches.
First models.
Starting to puff up and not go good. So can't wait to spend $500 on another console.
It's already bending.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you carry it around in your pocket?
No, I just kind of did that when I played Zelda a lot.
All right.
Is it the? Do you keep it in your back pocket? And is it the curve of your buttock?
Tomb Raider Legends and Tomb Raider Anniversary are now backwards compatible. It's almost like they've got a Tomb Raider game coming out and want you to be able to absorb the pixelated? Pixelated. They're all pixelated. They're not polygons or pixels. They're pixelated.
You're pixelated. I know, that was so good, wasn't it?
Let that be a lesson to you. All right. Spyro's been delayed until November. So Braden's got a new show coming out on the channel soon, which is going to be called Nostalgia. And you walk across in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Good.
It's a live show. It's a live show.
It's the magic of a live show.
Fix it in post.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
I'll green screen him out later.
I'll put something across as I walk past.
Put a picture of me naked. I'll send you one. Actually, just take it from the folder that I sent you the other weekend. Yeah, of all the others.
Maybe like on your French skills.
So Tomb Raider, you can play that now on your Xbox One. Which brings me to the Pokemon section of the show. I know, we're all really excited. Mega Evolutions are going to be in Pokemon Let's Go. You know what Mega Evolutions are, right?
I assume it's an.
Hate you all.
Assume it's an evolution after a normal evolution.
That's right.
3.
Yeah, you get a stone, and they go rah after you formed a close bond.
That's pretty much what happens.
Yeah,
You're right.
they go Super Saiyan, basically. Change their form
With a rock.
with a rock.
Do you put the rock in the ball with them?
No,
So they got something
Dwayne
to do?
The Rock Johnson?
Yeah, put the rock in there.
he trains them.
He arm curls them all.
And Celebi is coming to Pokemon Go. That's it. August 20.
That's all your game news?
That's my game news, but we've got topics. We're trying topics. We're going to talk about some topics this show. Did you see the Red Dead 2 trailer?
I did.
The gameplay trailer?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
Should we just talk? I'll just what I think of Red Dead. First up, all about.
Yes.
Whatever. So Red Dead to me, it's not a massive game in my life. I did like it for a long time, but it didn't have longevity for me. But all my housemates when I was living with them, they played it for like years. They just kept doing it online and that. The new gameplay trailer though looks amazing.
It looks pretty cool.
The actual world looks amazing, but it's still just like rural farmland.
No, you can go desert, and you can go forest.
Yeah, I know, but like
Hunt some bears.
I can do that in Far Cry. But
Actually, yeah. The
I
bear's name's Cheeseburger in Far Cry.
I know. And people in the audience, are you looking forward to Red Dead? Are you Red Dead people?
Hell yeah.
Yeah? All over it? Nah, yes?
Yeah.
Did you play the other one to death?
Yes.
20 minutes.
20. That's about what I got out of it. I never even...
played Grand Theft Auto 5, so I was like, oh, this is cute.
Yeah, I didn't even become like the other character. You like John Marsden, is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
and
it's
you
James
became,
Marston.
and you became his-
Cyclops.
you
You can
became
be
his-
Cyclops. He shoots the lasers.
You became his
Out
son
of his
halfway
eyes.
through, didn't you?
At
The
end.
Old West. Shooting
Yeah.
no lasers.
I
Draw on Pilgrim. Pew!
relevant. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I will play it, but I don't think I'm going to do like a 17-hour Twitch live stream of it. I'm just going to
Just the 15 then?
just a 15-hour. Yeah,
16 and a half.
yeah,
Yeah. Get a couple of snacks halfway through.
yeah. No, I'll have them all there.
James
ready.
Marston. He was Cyclops. He was also Lois Lane's husband in Superman Returns.
Nice. Well, that's my opinion. So I guess my opinion is I don't care. After after that long-winded.
20 minutes later, it's like,
What
whatever.
do you think?
Yeah, I don't care.
Is that true? Dude, it looked amazing.
It looks great. I didn't play Red Dead. I played Red Dead Undead Nightmare because I liked zombies back then.
How did you
How?
only do that?
You could buy it.
Okay, yeah, that's true, actually.
I got it for like $5 at EB or something. So,
Nice.
all right, I'll play this. I'm really bad at video games, so whenever a zombie come towards me, I try and shoot. I could never hit him, and I always went to the default of stabbing him in the head. and that just emasculated me, so I didn't play it.
He's got really good at stabbing people in the head. Speaking of EB, I went in the other day because I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll go into EB and pick up a cheap copy of No Man's Sky. Now that the download's out, they're not cheap anymore.
Oh, really?
No,
they bumped it up.
$60.
Really?
Yeah, and I was
I
like,
eBay last week for $10.
yeah, but eBay is
$10.
eBay. I'm talking about EBA.
But I swear I saw them for $20 there like a week before launch.
They're 24 on the store for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I went in there. It was $60. Yes.
I can vouch.
My wife saw it. She saw it. She was there.
All right, dude. Just calm down.
I dragged her in, kicking and screaming, and said, "Let's just go hang out at EB for a while."
So you haven't played any of No Man's Sky?
I played like for 10 minutes when it first came out, and I was.
Yep, same.
I got off a planet.
Yep.
That's it.
Really? Did you take it to dinner first? Or?
No way. Nah, that was good.
Yeah, I played it a little bit when it first came out. I was one of these people who digitally purchased it, thinking, yeah, this will be the next big thing, and then sat there going, oh, it's a battery sim. I run out, I fill up my battery, and then I go.
Yeah, it's not like that anymore, though, is it?
No, they've added a whole lot more, and a lot of what they've added actually came about a year ago. No, not even that. One of the upgrades where you could have like a Minecraft mode where you build things.
Yeah.
And then
Like, refined it.
Yeah. The third person's pretty cool, actually. I didn't think that I'd like it that much, but it's a lot more enjoyable game playing it in third person, going around,
Smashing things.
seeing more of the environment.
Did you see any people online when you were playing it?
No. Oh, maybe. I saw ships. I don't know if they're people.
Yeah, right. Has anyone else played it here? Yeah. Is it worth it? Is it good? Is it everything they promised it would be?
I don't know what they promised.
A complete game. They promised a complete game.
With an ending.
The third person. I solely play in third person.
Have you got to the middle of the universe?
No.
Hey, who wants to know what's at the middle of the universe?
Do they know?
You spend the whole game is driven to getting to the center of the universe.
Yeah.
Who wants the spoilers? It's a year-old game. I'm spoiling it. So you go in. It's a bright light, and you go in towards it. And you go, yeah, I finished the game. Let's see this cool ending.
It's the architect from The Matrix, isn't it?
No, even better.
It's like, what are you doing with your life? Yeah.
You wind up at the start of the game,
As what?
wrecked on the same planet you started the game.
That must have been before they decided to put anything in the middle of the universe.
Yep, you go in and say, you've reached the middle of the universe. Now you've eventually... It's basically, sorry, Mario, our princess is in another castle.
Well, it could be like Mario 2, where you're just asleep.
It's just
still
a dream. Or it could be like Mario 3, it's a stage play.
Actually, Mario 2, we had people played Luigi, because he had that weird jump. With
Yeah.
the legs that twiddled. Actually, it was work. No, you just played the princess. She was the best.
Yeah, show of hands, who was the princess in Mario 2?
My brother made me do it.
All right, we're not casting aspersions, Mike. Jeez.
No one here is old enough to have played Mario 2.
I was always Toad.
You was Toad. Why?
He was fast.
Fast digger, man. Fast digger.
You get those extra lives in the sub-zone. He had a really bad throw, though. In fact, I think the most useless character in that game was Mario.
Yeah.
Easy. Definitely.
Definitely.
What?
Who's played Doki Doki Panic? Yo,
I have.
the retro gamers in the area. So Mario 2, who knows the story behind Mario 2?
It's a remake of that game. It's the Japanese version of that.
Yeah, Doki Doki Panic is called Mario USA. So it was a game called Doki Doki Panic, and then Nintendo in Japan went, no, our actual Mario 2 is too hard for those stupid Westerners. Let's get an easier game and reskin it, and that's your Mario 2. It's called Mario USA over there, and they're all laughing at us.
And we got that. And we got Mario 2 eventually in the Lost levels.
Yeah.
Which was really hard.
Because they spend the whole game going, all right, these are the rules of the game, and you know, you get a mushroom, you'll get big, and you do this, you do that. And then Lost Levels, they do things like, oh, you know how you always want to jump over a flagpole? Well, in World 8, you can. You jump over, and you go, sweet, I found a glitch. And you go down the pipe, and it takes you back to the first world. Because it's Nintendo just going, idiot.
We give them what they want in the worst way possible. It's like the end of Evangelion.
It's exactly like the end of Evangelion.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about Game of the Year. Now we're, what month is this? Is this 8th month?
August.
7th? It's a month. It's a month towards the end of the year. So what better time than talk about the game that'll be number one at the end of the year? So we've had a couple of 9+ games coming out throughout the year.
So games that have scored more than 9.
Yeah,
Overall,
out of 10.
over the whole internet.
Yep. Philip Mewson gave... I like the way the three of us laughed at that, and everyone's like, "What?"
I heard he's got. I've
He
heard
was
he's
the
got.
plagiarism guy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I've heard he's got a new idea for a game about this plumber.
Oh, that gets a laugh. Jeez, low pickings. Anyway, possible game of the year this year: God of War, or Dad of Boy, as some people like to call it. Boy. Celeste, another Metroidvania. Dragon Ball Fighters.
That's the Celeste game. Have you played it?
Yeah, I own it.
It's pretty. It's like Meat Boy with a lady. There's all these like
Meat lady.
There's all these like saws and everything on the wall. Am I thinking of the right game?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What?
you were looking at me so blank.
Celeste.
It's like you were looking through me. Like,
It's a walking simulator. You go to visit your grandmother on her deathbed. What the hell are you talking about?
No, it's not that. But yeah.
Her name's Celeste. You were named after
It
her.
gets very hard very quickly.
She cries as she passes away, you monster.
This isn't the game I played.
Hollow Knight. Sea of Thieves. It's the only Xbox exclusive.
Have you played Sea of Thieves?
No.
Has anyone played Sea of Thieves here? Oh, what is that, a tumbleweed that said yes? Cricket just rolled past? A cricket rolled past?
Show of
No,
hands.
tumbleweed.
Who owns an Xbox One? Anyone Xbox
I go an
One?
Xbox One.
Do you?
Yeah,
It's a really nice doorstop.
I use its controller on my Steam box.
Monster Hunter World. Owlboy, which is really cool.
Owlboy is pretty nice.
I'm going to throw Dead Cells in there because it did get a 9.5.
I don't know. There's a lot of pixel art games in this list.
And my favourite, Yakuza 6.
I love that game.
I don't. I decided I'd stream Yakuza 6 one night and sat down with the demo. I talked about this on an earlier show. I went, oh, okay, cutscene to introduce it. Cool, get to know the characters, sitting there. It's got a little long. 45 minutes later, I still hadn't played the game.
Do you know if you play the actual game, it's like an hour and 20 minutes until you play the game. It's like a movie before you even get to it. Like, I think within that hour and 20 minutes, you walk like 7 steps and then talk to someone that goes to the next to another cutscene. It's amazing.
Why?
Because it's one of those games you have to have played them all. Like if you come into the last one, it's a fool's game. You're just going to be like, all these characters are going to be talking. You're not going to know who they are, why they're talking, what they're even saying, or what they're talking about. You need to.
So, don't get me wrong, but isn't the point of a narrative to sort of point those things out? Sorry, it gets me very angry. It's like a silly game.
It's the 6th game, and you started playing it, and you expected to know what was going on.
Well, I expected a quick, hey, this guy's good, that guy's bad, here, fight.
Yeah, but you don't.
Street Fighter got it right.
You're not going to start at Harry Potter Volume 6 and expect to know what's going on.
But there's a recap.
Yeah, I suppose. But but there is a recap, is it?
Yeah, well, that's what that whole hour and 40 squillion years is.
No, that was only the last game they recapped.
So, out of those games, what are you thinking for Game of the Year?
I reckon God of Dad, what it was called.
Dad of Boy.
Dad of God.
What do you think? Have you even played that game?
No, but like...
I agree with that. I agree with God of War.
I concur. You platinumed it, didn't you?
I did.
You're insane.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Braden Platten...
It was... I absolutely loved it. I loved the world. I loved all the story that they made with it. I loved the twists that you got. I love the fact that when you think you're getting to the end, it's like, oh no.
Spoilers.
This is where you need to actually go. And it's like, oh, and your mind just blows. It's awesome.
Cool. I got that in Horizon Zero Dawn game. I was playing it for so long, and I'm like, man, I'm right near the end. This is such a climax, and I'm like, oh no, this is a side mission.
I got
Like,
that.
I actually forgot what the real storyline of the game was, and because the side mission was so long, I just got into it and thought it was the whole game.
I got that in Super Mario Brothers 1 when I went to the castle. And went, yeah, I defeated Bowser. And she went, she's in another castle.
The second in another castle joke in one go. In one show.
It's been a long day, man. I don't have time to... Incidentally, anyone else think Mario's a bit of a stalker in that game?
In which one?
It was Super Mario Brothers 1.
Yeah, well,
she's just chasing this girl. It's like, she just left, dude. Maybe you should not
You
follow her.
never actually saw that she went against her will.
No.
You just started off going. There was no storyline. And then you get there and she's like, oh, she's not here. She's fully around the corner going, like, no, tell him I'm not here. I'm in the other castle. He's like, what other castle?
He's
I'm sure
stepping on turtles out there.
Yeah, he just murdered all of our turtles to get here.
Doesn't he know those bricks are my, like, subjects? He's just smashing them with his face.
Those little men.
Look at him.
That look like those little weird men that walk around. He stomped on them all.
Take a long, hard look at yourself, Mario. Jeez.
Game of the year.
Game of the year, Super Mario Brothers 1. The reboot, the gritty reboot.
The gritty, the Michael Bay version. It's just like the same game, but there's a little pixel helicopter in slow motion at the top going along next to you.
Now, we did say that God of War, and I agree, that's probably going to win it, but we do have a couple of games coming out in the fourth quarter of the year. Spider-Man comes out very soon.
I don't think a Spider-Man game can win Game of the Year.
Why?
I just think because it's so...
Did you, if
It's
this
so,
time last
it's so
year,
nichey.
if I said to you a God of the War game is going to be Game of the Year, would you believe that?
Yeah, I totally would have. Because like,
Really?
I've played every God of War up until this point, and they've always been like the top games. They've always been in the God of War 3, man. Everyone loved that
Why?
because it was good. Because you're Kratos.
The sheer size of the enemies you would fight.
Yeah, and
The
it's not
spectacle.
like who in their life hasn't at one stage wanted to kill all the Greek gods.
Yeah, Greek gods. Just a disclaimer there. Dan means Greek gods and not everyone.
But no, he's so angry. What else can I say? Like that's what he was. I heard he's not as angry in the new game. Is that true?
Yeah. He holds back a bit.
Holds back. Doesn't want to,
Be a bad father. Anyway, Fallout 76 is coming out soon.
That might, if they pull that off, that's a contender. in
There's
my
been
opinion.
some more stuff revealed about Fallout 76, which has got me even more excited. You know how you go on a server against other players?
Do tell.
Thanks, Kermit. So you go on servers against other players,
Yep.
And you can kill them. However, there's a thing that I'm forgetting the word for in the game where if you go up to someone and go to kill them, you can only take off a little bit of damage, like 5 health points.
It's hard to kill another player.
At the start. If they don't reciprocate the attack, you can't add any more than 5 damage.
So
but
you
if they reciprocate, then it's on. Here's
That's
where
a
it gets
great. That's a great.
I was really concerned about that.
Here's where it gets even cooler, though. So the murderer. So if I kill you, Dan.
The murderer.
If you murder someone in the game, you become a wanted person,
Oh, yeah, I hurt you.
and you have a bounty on your head. And on the map, excuse me, on the map, everyone else's icons disappear apart from yours, and everyone can see where you are. And the bounty that's on your head, if you get killed, comes out of your wallet and to the player. So you don't get any XP from or rewards for killing other players as well. So I think, what's his name? Todd Howard?
Howard,
Yeah. He just said he wanted to take something that arseholes use and turn it into a really fun mechanic. And it
That's
sounded
pretty good.
really
'Cause
awesome.
there'll be dudes that will be obsessed with becoming the most bad dude and staying alive for the longest time. It's gonna be great.
That's honestly saved it for me, I think, because I was really concerned about that. So
It's a pretty cool mechanic, the way they described it. What else we got? Well, Red Dead 2 we've spoken about. I don't think Red Dead's going to be the game of the year.
Nah. Maybe.
it would have to blow it out of the water.
Was Red Dead Redemption ever a game of the year?
I think, yeah, it was.
It did? Yeah, it might be then. Is it coming out this year?
Yes. October?
October.
I'm having funny photos taken of me from the audience.
You've actually got hair. Naruto's giving you hair.
Sweet. I haven't seen hair like that for 20 years.
And it was on Dan.
Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed. I'm distracted now. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's coming out. So we can all see those assassins throw their hats at people and capture them and become big ships. And that's a Mario joke. Laugh.
Nah. The Assassin's Creed I haven't caught up with Assassin's Creed. Is this the one has the one come out where you can be a lady?
Yes,
That's this one.
This one is Sparta, and
Yeah.
you can choose to play as a woman.
This is Sparta?
This is Sparta.
Yeah.
So you have that. Yeah, cool. I mean, it only took them how many games is there? How many Assassin's Creed games has there been?
Oh, 84.
It's only been 84.
Actually, no, there's 22.
Is it really?
22.
So it only took them 22 games to work out that maybe you could put a lady as the main protagonist.
Yeah, because...
They should get a medal. That's a great... They're really,
Don't. You're enabling them. Don't. And Smash Ultimate.
You.
yeah, that won't win.
No, it won't.
No,
It really won't. But it's going to be fun. So, what if I threw at you, what about games like Hollow Knight and Fortnite? Games that came out previously to this year. One game, which is the most played game in the world, which is still in pre-beta. So-
which one? PUBG. Is PUBG still in free beta?
no, it came out last year, Dan.
Okay. Royale games? Nah, they'll never get Game of the Year. It doesn't matter how many they sell or anything. Game of the Years are always ones that have good stories.
Really?
Yeah,
Or
they
good
always
mechanics?
are. Good mechanics and good stories. Like, think of all the ones that have run in the past.
Fortnite has got a pretty good story, though.
Overwatch.
Fortnite doesn't have a story, does it?
It's got a meta story.
You fall out of a plane.
No, that's the actual game. You know what meta means, right?
I don't know. I thought I knew what it meant until about 4 seconds ago.
So it's got a lore to it. So
How meta?
I had the asteroid that crashed into the... So an asteroid appeared in the sky. And then that asteroid crashed between seasons. And it developed a new map area. And then an alien was inside that asteroid. And he went to the supervillain's lair and shot off the rocket.
And then Thanos appeared.
And then Thanos appeared for reasons.
It doesn't sound like a very compelling story. That's like saying, yeah, I feel that a Game of the Year is always one that's like, you know, super good story, super good gameplay. It's always like something like an Uncharted or
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. I mean, the story in that was amazing. I mean, was it amazing? Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, good storytelling. Where Royale games aren't good
You've
storytelling.
changed your tune. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Nah.
No, you always loved Breath of the Wild, did you?
I loved it since the day I played it.
Did you?
I never said I didn't like it before.
Oh, really?
Before I played it. Wait, no, yes I did. I said I didn't like it, didn't I?
So there's a whole library of Hack the Dino podcasts, which you can go back and listen to. Specifically,
like-
the Switch launch, and where we talk about why the Switch will suck.
It did suck. I
Dan.
just play it all the time. I still stand by it.
What does there need to be another category? Does there need to be, like the Oscars, most popular film?
Oh, God.
Game that has made the most amount of money, but that's put the least amount of effort into the game category.
Hey, come they
Royale
put a lot
games.
of effort into it. Can you imagine how much effort it takes to balance that game? With all the guns and the glitches and the witches and the...
No more of that.
Mechanics and-
no more than all the other games of shooting.
developers?
Online shooting.
All right, yep.
Anyhow,
All right. So we're 40 minutes in. So do you want to briefly talk about some comic stuff, or should we do ads?
now let's do viewer questions.
All right, yeah, all right. We
no,
should
but
just do
audience.
very quick ad first. So patreon.com/hackthedino. If you want to throw us a buck and help keep these lights on, like
Literally,
these
these
awesome
lights?
people did. Just here, you can't see them, but they're awesome. Trust me.
They're around here.
They support us every month for as little as $1 a month. You can get they get pre-show, pictures of Dan nude.
Only if they ask for them. And we're
$3 you get an extra podcast where we ramble.
Yeah,
and talk about
that's what
stuff.
I was trying to remember what it was called. At the Dino More.
That's
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look an hour.
Just a quick show of hands. Who gets that pun? Anyone? You get it.
Explain it to me though.
So dinosaurs and Dino More. You're welcome.
Next ad.
And we'd like to thank King Kaiju Collectibles for all your kaiju needs. If you like, no, he's a great man. He's a big man, much bigger than you, and sitting one person away. So if you like plastic crap, head on over to King Kaiju Collectibles.
You're dead.
All right, your turn.
Did you want me to read some comic news out? I got my one bit
What
of
did you want to
news.
do? Questions?
Yes, let's do it. I never said that I was together today.
Questions? Anyone have any questions? Whoa, I bumped the mic. Anyone have any questions?
Anyone thought of one? Ashraf.
A few
Ooh,
weeks ago, you guys asked about. You guys talked about a Shaq game on the Switch, right?
Shaq Fu?
Yeah.
Yep. Return.
At the same week, you talked about a game that you didn't want to say what the name was. What was the name of that game?
Oh.
You said it was
that
super
one that you were
offensive,
like,
and you
hated
didn't.
so much.
Yeah.
I've wiped it from my memory. What game was it?
It had like it was like Snake Clone or something. You said.
Oh, yeah, it was called Grab the Bottle.
Grab the bottle.
Grab the Bottle. Yeah, I got it for free. So,
That bottle.
Why don't you want to say the name?
because it hadn't been released yet, and we've got dozens of listeners, and I didn't want to have them lose out on sales.
You don't want to break like any confidence deals. Or
Yeah,
anything that
the
we've got?
embargo wasn't up.
The embargo.
Anyway, that game's just a turd.
Was it free?
It was for me.
It's $40.
I
everyone
got
else. $40
the
at
wrong
EB.
code. So basically, I had a code for Hollow Knight, but it was the wrong code for some reason, and this game came up, and I went,
So you
Alright.
guessed the code.
I didn't guess it. I got given a wrong code, and it was for this Grab the Bottle game.
Do you think they were just having a laugh at you? Like, you want a Hollow Knight thing? Here it is, man. Here it is. He's playing the bottle game.
Well, I did back Hollow Knight on their Kickstarter before it came out, when it was coming out on the Wii U. So I had waited a while for that code, so I was a little trepidatious when Bottle About Mr. Fantastic grabbing alcohol came up.
Nice. Any more questions? Oh, did that answer it, Ashraf?
Anyone?
It did. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I suppose it would. Yep.
look it up. Great game.
Say your name.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Todd. I've helped you guys out a little bit with the animations for the show.
Yeah!
Todd, yes, thank you very much. He is the animator of the start of the show with those little pixel graphics.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much. We appreciate it a lot.
No worries at all, guys. Happy to do it.
Can you just change?
Sweet, we've got
Just fix this now. So questions really to both of you guys. What were some of the games that really got you into gaming? Like the earliest games that you remember starting out?
My earliest games.
Dan's earliest game. Oh, that would have been like Pick Up Sticks or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Knucklebones. No, have you got it?
Oh, Super Mario Brothers.
So Super Mario Brothers is yours?
Yeah, and Street Fighter.
And Street Fighter? I think the game that really
Two of the most original games ever.
The game that like got me addicted that I felt like I had, the first game I thought, I need to finish this, was Venture on the ColecoVision. And I remember, which is just like squares and stuff that go around shooting up the squares. And I remember one day before school, I got up and I actually, there was like so many levels. And I actually got every treasure. And I was like, this is the best. And in my mind, I envisioned this ending. You know, when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, there's going to be like, maybe it might cut to another, a pixelated picture and thank me.
That sentence describes you perfectly.
Yeah, but no, so I did it all and I got through it all before school and I got the last treasure and it was so hard, I got so fast, and then it just started again.
Oh, it's like No Man's Sky.
It basically was the clone of No Man's Sky, yeah. And I was so gutted. And
I take it back. That sentence describes you perfectly.
Yeah. And then my main game after that kind of thing, like I remember the most was Mega Man 1. That game, man. I never finished it
Who's
either.
played that recently? That game is hard as nails.
It's not as hard though now. I find now every time I play, I can get to I can beat every character and then get to the last level, and I just can't beat that. Like what's his name? Is it Dr. Willie?
Wiley. Dan.
Is it Willie? How's it spelled?
Wiley. It's one L.
Oh, Wiley. So that was that's the game that fully kind of got me into gaming. And I remember being so angry. And I remember being at primary school, sitting there just going, I just want to go home and play this game so badly. Yeah, scratching my face off. I don't know why my face, but but that was my gaming, my first two loves. And yours is just flat out Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You play a psychopathic plumber. Stomp some small animals. Yeah, he stalks people.
At the back. Ooh.
No, I'm just a psychopathic plumber.
Stomps on turtles. Hang on.
So here we have Mr. Michael Towns with a question.
Sup, Michael Towns, Patreon supporter.
Not much, just sitting here watching a thing.
Good. I'm glad. What's going on? What words do you have for us to devour?
I got some words. What game that's actually really bad do you secretly think, like in your heart, is really good? Like so bad it's good, I guess.
So
sort of
bad
game.
that it's good.
Can I go?
Yeah, go for it.
So there was a game that got like 4 out of 10s across the board that I got on like a cheap bin, and I loved it so much. I played it so much. I played it the whole way through, and it was called Fracture, and it was like a third-person kind of game. It was on I played it on the 360, and it was like your guns were terrain manipulation guns. So it was like Gears of War style, the third person. But if you shot, you didn't shoot at the people, so you shot at the ground, and you could like make a hole, and then you could reshoot the ground, and then make the hole pop out and shoot the characters into the air, or like make a wall come out and hit people and build shields. And I loved it, and I have no idea to this day why it got such bad reviews. But like, apparently it was the worst game ever, and I just had the most amount of fun with it in the world. Fracture, it was called.
Chewer.
It's mature. Fracture.
Have some cheese and some wine and do this.
Bit of quince
Make it
paste.
Sorry, that's the universal symbol for hello. Mine would have to be a game that I played on my 386 computer. Because I'm an old man. I've said that a lot, but I'm an old man. Captain Cosmic. It was a free DOS game. It was a side-scrolling platformer. You played a man with a big helmet and collect... Stop it. How did I know you were going to laugh at that? Giggles.
You got the giggles.
And you jumped around collecting supernovas, I think, pieces of a supernova, and then you blast off to another side-scrolling planet. Anyway, it was rad.
But it wasn't.
Yeah. No. Also, Granny's Garden.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a couple of grannies. Did my wife just say yes?
Right, talking to the mic.
It's the only game you can play at school, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it was a school game. It was like one of those... Back when I went to school, I don't think even the games at my school had graphics. They were those ones like, you are standing on a beach. What do you do?
It's because they were
north.
Sticks.
You see a stick. What do you do? Pick up stick.
You can't pick up the stick.
You cannot pick up the stick. Why not? You have no hands. The end.
I play that game. It's called Timesplitters.
Yeah. Callback.
Thank you.
It's a good callback.
Yeah. Thanks, Braden.
I love calling callbacks.
All right, any other questions before we move on to... two more.
Couple more.
Two more.
Why don't you talk about dinosaurs?
And why do you hate them so much?
Well, should we reveal where we got the name from?
I don't know anything about dinosaurs, eh?
No, we won't. But we got the name from somewhere, and I like dinosaurs, and I like Dino Riders, so I went, that's cool, let's do that.
Did we have a story of where we got
There
the
is
name
a story
from?
behind the name, yeah.
I can't remember it.
I know. I gave you a whole list of names.
Was
you
the
went,
story?
"That one."
Was the story just like that one?
No,
Like,
all right. The
pick
story
this-
from where we got the name was when Horizon Zero Dawn was coming out. And I forget who I was talking to, but we were just talking about how cool it would be to have a big robot dinosaur and how we could hack into it. And what we do, we were hacking into that dino. And we just like spent a week yelling, "Hack the dino!" at everyone. And I went, guess what?
That's it. It's a story.
That's it. I forget who I was talking to about that as well.
Gold.
Was it you? No? Oh. It's the only other person I know outside of you.
Yeah. Two grown men that can't get enough of each other.
Don't cast aspersions, Dan. All right, and one last question here from Patreon supporter Ash.
I wanted to know what your favorite Easter egg in any games. Like,
Favorite
what was your
Easter egg?
favorite
Well, I wish I knew this question before.
So did I. You go first while I think.
Oh man. I'm just trying to think of one that's not a spoiler game. There's like a million of them in that Nier Automata Manuna game, whatever, however you say it. Trying to think of the best Easter egg. I reckon it's Metal Gear Solid 1. There's a bit in it where you in one of I'm pretty sure it's number 1, either that or it's Snake Eater, where you go, because you can hide in cupboards. So it's an espionage game where you can hide in cupboards. There's one cupboard, like locker, that has a naked lady picture on. Is it number 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the back, and if you go in the cupboard and you just make your character stare at the picture for long after like a minute or something. He starts to go like, oh yeah, yeah. Or like get all like hot and heated about it.
So Ash is 10. What made you think that was a good idea?
It's just my favourite Easter egg. Oh, you meant chocolate. Favourite Easter egg, red tulip.
Isn't that also the game where you can have that locker open and the guards get distracted and go and stare at it?
Oh no, you can find it. You can find a lady nudie book and put it on the ground, and they're like, huh? Ooh. Yeah, that was it. What about you, Ben? Did that give you enough time to think of you?
Yes. In Ocarina of Time, where you look in the windows and you can see Mario and Luigi, and you think, "Wow, this is whack. That doesn't belong there."
Wait, did that happen?
Yeah, in Ocarina of Time, where you meet Princess Zelda, if you look through the curtains or the windows, there's pictures of Yoshi and Mario and other people.
Yeah, right.
From Nintendo.
That is a good Easter egg.
From Nintendo Entertainment System. The NES. ANES.
Anus.
Anus.
Oh.
Anus. Who likes anus?
Ash loved that. That was hilarious.
Didn't you used to own Anus?
I own 5 anuses. They're
Oh no.
they're a bit on the blink though. It's just got one red light that keeps winking at me. Every time I try to put something in there, it just won't work.
Have you tried blowing on it?
Well, I read the instruction booklet and it said not to do that because I might damage it.
You might put some spit in there. All right.
Hey, let's play a game.
Laboured. Are we at the end? No. I never got my news.
Oh, all right, go do your news.
Comic book news for the week. I got one thing. DC has announced the Black Label series imprint, so a new imprint for DC. Basically, they're just going to be a whole bunch of standalone stories involving Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. The writers are... Is everyone sitting down? 'Cause this is pretty good. So the writers are Frank Miller, Scott Snyder, Brian Azzarello, Kelly Sue DeCornick...
Say it.
I've Greg Rucka, which I've accidentally
Say
spelled
it.
on here as Grey Rucka. And John Ridley. Oh, I don't know who that is. The last guy.
It's Ridley from Metroid's dad.
It's anyhow.
Big old monster.
So they're pretty
big
much
tail.
it's pretty much DC's biggest writers.
Big.
A bunch of their biggest writers doing things, and they've also got and Kelly Sue DeCornick's doing Wonder Woman. So finally, she's writing Wonder Woman. So that's going to be awesome. They're already like for pre-order. There's one called Batman Damned. There's other ones, but yeah. So they've got a new imprint. Coincidentally, around about the week after, Marvel announced that they've got the new Marvel Black comics coming out as well, which is like X-Men Magneto Black. And I'm like, come on, guys, like, choose a different color. Could have had
Black comics matter.
Black isn't a color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marvel, off-white.
Marvel. Get it?
It's time to play Dan versus the World.
Yay!
Okay.
So we haven't actually worked out how we're going to do this, but
So you're the world.
the
And you're versing Dan.
as in the people in the podcast, the studio audience.
Yeah, the studio
Don't
audience.
just point at things. And we have prizes for whoever gets.
But you can't win, so
Yeah, I can't win them.
eat it.
So I assume I'm going to win one of these rounds
No.
because we've only got 2 prizes.
Well, you never know. I might give away your table.
So Brayden, you may have to stand up with the mic for this one. How are we going to do it? Like,
If you'd let me talk, I'll get through it.
Trouble in paradise.
So this is Dan versus the World. So I have 3 songs here, of which I'll play 5 seconds of the first song. You have 5 questions to try and guess what it is. They have 5 questions to guess what it is. You take it in turns. You can guess before the 5th question, but if you get it wrong, the point goes to the other person. I need the exact title from where the game appeared. Wait, no. You know what I mean. That music in that game. Need the title of the game.
the whole title.
The whole thing. So, Dan, you're on 14.
Yeah.
And the world's on 16.
Here we have.
This is the grand finale. This is for the cup. This is for the tree trophy.
This is for the 2017 Hack the Dino Cup. Which I found in a tree.
During hard rubbish.
During hard rubbish.
Yeah,
True
people
story.
don't believe you.
Doesn't matter. I know. I could look at that
I don't
tree
believe you either.
Every time I drive by past that tree, I'm like, there's the trophy tree. They do grow on trees in Ferryden Park.
All right, so what we'll
They're all
do...
participation.
So if you do think you know the song and you want to risk the point, put your hand up. Braden will get the microphone to you. You can ask any question or you can ask for a hint.
Who do we choose who asks?
Braden can choose.
So just put up your hand.
Yep. So here's song number 1. Are we ready? Here we go. DuckTales. Woo. Okay.
It's at the audience first.
Audience can go first.
So
Who would like to guess and perhaps walk away with the victory? Because Dan's 2 behind. Anyone?
is anyone willing to ask a question or guess what the game is?
Michael Towns.
Mario.
I need the full title if you're going to guess.
Super Mario Bros. Dot.
No. It's actually Super Mario Maker.
Oh, you're a rubbish man. That's I was gonna lose that, eh?
That was mean.
That's a rubbo move.
So much fun, this game.
Actually, yeah, that was heaps better version of Mario than the normal one. It had like a couple more.
Really crisp.
Yeah.
All right, song number 2. So 15, 16.
So what? So no one wins anything.
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Song number 2.
Did everyone hear that?
Yep. All right.
Is it my shot? No.
Yeah, you can go first.
What kind of genre of game is this?
It's a FIPS.
A first-person shooter?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone? Who's got a next question?
Who's got a question?
Someone.
Come on,
Anyone?
guys. Ask any question. Now, you win a cup. Is everyone too scared to ask a question?
You're representing
Yeah.
the world.
Oh, here we go. We go at the back.
King Kaiju.
What game is it?
Oh, he's gonna suplex. Oh,
What console is it? on?
You can't ask that question. Sorry, what console in it? It didn't come to a console.
what was it? Oh, my question is, well, what was it originally on?
It was on a PC.
Oh, so it's a PC game. You could have said that for his question.
I could have, but he asked what console, and a PC isn't a console.
All right,
The PC Master Race will march in
Mr.
here.
Brett.
Tie me
What
up with
year
them
was it
masters.
released?
What year was it released? In one that begins with 19.
You're gonna need to be more specific, man.
He doesn't know.
1980, shut up.
It would have been 1980.
1990, shut
Not
up.
with like sweet.
Well, hang on, stop milking clues out of me, you wily...
Not with sweet
Trickster?
synths like that. What is the main protagonist?
Is what he not?
Me know how to do this.
He's a man. He's a man, he's got some glasses, and he walks around.
A human man.
Human man. And he uses his hands, because you can see his hands.
Deus Ex?
No. Half-Life 2.
Oh. Now, no one's winning any prizes apart from me. I just got 2 cups.
And just to keep the record straight, Michael Towns has just blown the world's lead.
Twice.
We're now at 16 each with the final question.
Yep.
So Michael's not allowed to answer this one.
Yeah.
All right, this is it. This is the grand final. This is.
Winner might. Wait up.
You have a photo with it.
Is there any way for me not to win?
I'll find a way. Okay.
Double points for the viewer. I mean the audience member.
If they get 1 point, they'll still win.
Yeah.
They're tired.
Oh, are we?
Math stand. Yeah.
I didn't know what the score was. I haven't been concentrating. Where am I?
Third song. Third song.
Humiliation.
say humiliation at the start?
It did.
That's not my question.
I think you'll find it was.
No.
The world. Ask questions. Come on.
Hey guys,
Brayden. Brayden's stepping up.
long time listener, first time caller. What console was it on?
It appeared on the Super Nintendo. All right, Dan.
So Super Nintendo. What genre of game is it?
It was a fighting game.
A fighting game.
Yes,
To the gentleman.
Was it played in arcades?
it was.
So there's an arcade version. Oh, good question. I don't have another question.
How long have you been playing
Wait
this?
for me, Mike. Don't say anything.
No, Mike, you're not allowed to.
He's just gonna
You've
say.
blown it twice. I'm barring you.
He's just gonna say something like Uni Rally. So what? So what was my? So it's on Super Nintendo.
Yep.
And it was a fighting game.
Yep.
What company made it? You don't know.
I do know.
As in, like, you know, is that going to give it away too much?
Probably.
Go for it.
Rare.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Sorry, you do know you're on a video game podcast, right?
Yeah, but I can't remember what Rare's everything Rare's done in the past.
I haven't done a lot.
All right,
right,
viewer,
world. Who's got a question?
audience question.
Anyone?
Ashraf.
Does it have an animal in the title?
An animal in the title. As in the words or the picture?
The words.
The words, no.
Well, that didn't narrow it down.
Question number 3, Dan.
Can we clarify if that was red or rare? The company.
Rare. R-A-R-E.
Can't hear at the back, so.
Good, you're an idiot.
How many questions are there? Oh,
This is the third one.
Can I have a hint, please?
Sure.
You've got a hint ready?
A hint. Good old hint.
Hint.
A hint.
Something to help me along the way. No.
Hey, I've used that one. In this game, you'll be ultra good if you play it long enough.
I'm just gonna guess.
No,
Killer
it's not your turn.
Instinct?
Oh, damn it.
Oh, hey, hang on.
Killer Instinct?
It's Killer Instinct!
That's what I was gonna guess.
So can we please have a representative of the world? Someone. Anyway, Ash, you can be a representative of the world.
They don't get the cup.
No,
though.
but you can hand it to them. You can hand over your hard-fought cup, and you can shake the world's hand, and you can thank them for playing a great and wholesome game. Come around here, Ash. The world is victorious. Hand over your trophy, Dan. Hand it over. No, you do it. You do it properly. Give it back to him, Ash. You do it properly. You do it with a smile on your face, and you thank him for a good game. Give it to him. Give it to him. There you go. Well done.
I'm like,
Not you. Well.
I can't believe I lost. I had it. I
can't
knew
either.
it.
Do you know how hard work it is to rig this competition against you?
We foolishly never gave away our prizes.
Well, we got one. What, we can give away one.
Oh yeah, we can give away one. Here you go.
No.
I pretended to throw a glass there. Everyone at home listening to the podcast.
Everyone is driving to work right now, going, "How did I listen to this for this long? And why do I work so far away from my house?" Yes.
We've been Hack the Dino, a fortnightly pop culture podcast recorded live here in Greenlight Comics, which this man owns and does pretend work, like playing the Switch.
Did you notice I dressed up?
I dressed up as well. I'm wearing my Kojima shirt, got my suit. I actually was just wearing what I normally wear, and then Dan sent me a message today saying, "Oh, just so you know, I'm wearing a shirt and a tie." And I went, "You." So I went home and got my suit out. Like, yeah, that's right. Where can they find out more about you?
About me or the shop?
Yeah, we'll shop you. What about the Twitch thing?
Yeah, and yes, I'm about to start under the banner of Hack the Dino. I'm going to start a Twitch channel. So if anyone wants to watch me sit around and play games,
He doesn't wear pants.
I do.
Don't know that if that's incentive.
They're just skin colored and they've got a print of a penis on the outside.
Now, for the 10-year-old,
So I'm starting a Twitch live stream channel. I've put a lot of work into it, and I reckon it's going to be really good and stupid and fun and amazing. So if you're into watching people play games and that part of that culture, tune in. It'll be
let's be honest. What's the real reason you started a Twitch channel?
because I want people to like me.
What's the real reason?
What do you mean?
You want to make stupid GIFs that you can put up on the screen.
Yeah, and I want to make overlay videos of me with my face on a shark and stuff like that. And stuff like that. It is the truth. I want to subject people to seeing. Man, I went to film school. I know how to make a GIF of a shark with my face on it.
That was the first week.
Oh yeah. But stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. I hope you all.
What's the address?
Twitch.com/Hack the Dino.
Sure. Look up Hack the Dino. It's a pretty safe bet. It's us. While you're there, you can also go to youtube.com/Hack the Dino and watch our videos. There's a Dusk Let's Play that's just gone up. Braden's got a new series coming out, Nostalgia, where he's going to be sitting down talking to people about old games, which is ironic because he's like 20 years old.
Knows the least about it.
Hey, remember when we were young? Yeah, I wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 1.
Or head over to patreon.com/Hack the Dino. Kick us a buck, get extra stuff. We're going to start adding more things soon. There's been rumblings. We're going to rework some of the stuff. There's going to be a mini podcast going up where Dan and I talk about comic books each week, exclusive for the Patreons. So we're going to film that. We're also going to film the worst video game things as well.
Worst video game, which we changed from bad because... No,
that was crap.
Because no one in America or any other country knows what crap is, so we got no hits on it.
That's the reason.
That's the reason.
Anyway,
and all the people here, thank you for coming in as our live studio audience.
Yeah.
Feel free. There is food and wine. There's more wine than that as well, in case any wine's run out. I have no idea. Feel free to hang out afterwards. Hang out with us.
And for those of you listening to the podcast, just ignore that last 30 seconds because it's redundant.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Go buy wine and drink it.
Yeah, while listening to the Patreon episodes.
Okay, and that's it. And clap us out.
Don't.